Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Broomstreet. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hunt over the middle. It's Thomas. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And it's a bunch formation. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Dump off caught by the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
6-9-1, gas bar.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Catch made over the middle. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another 1st down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Pass caught. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Seventh play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Looking to throw yet again. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled quickly. Yardage is good enough for the first down. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And they'll drag him down behind the line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He's got room looking for the end zone. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Fowles.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And they tack on the extra point.
Tennessee, 7, Florida State.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 19 sets a kickoff.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And now the handoff. Runs through the defender. That's a solid game there, showing off the stiff arm.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Oh, that one's picked off. Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the defense adds 6 on the interception return.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Tennessee 14, Florida State 0.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense heads back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. The defense with more pre-snap movement. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Coming up, fourth down.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. They go with a direct snap. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. The Noles are up the line in a hurry up.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's the option play. Running through the tackle. He's past the marker, still on his feet. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another first and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Knowles will line up on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. The back's got it on a counter. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Now, a 4th down.
The Seminoles will look to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And they will trot out the field goal team here.
On the field goal.
He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
By the tight end. He runs out of bounds at the 27. Brings up 2nd down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass rush closing in. And a sophomore making an impact play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Running back has it on a screen now. Oh, and he fumbles. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. And Looking to throw now on first down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kurt.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The ball is picked off. Gets into space at the 50. He's got some room and some blockers here. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
The attempt is no good. And the lead remains at 21 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick this away to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Tennessee offense will take over first and 10.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They look to throw it here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Muscled out of bounds, close to the end zone.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Noles looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Get set, get set. Ready, ready.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ready, ready.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Over.
Looking right, this one caught. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive.
The Tennessee offense will take over.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. The first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. The Vols will line up to punt it away. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And moves the ball to the 35 and another 1st down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of...
Brought down
to the football. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On the run, it's Downs. But a quick stop by the defense. He just chewed, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
First down, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Boy, great throw and a first down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Well, they had some great quarterbacks that have played here.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running down real quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Touchdown, Vols. This air attack is still unstoppable. So they'll try to add to the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Florida State 7.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And I tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden can do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warrick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Tennessee 28, Florida State 7.
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Okay, ready? Gorilla! Set. Hut.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Going the other way. Can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could breathe a nail in the coffin.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. This will be interesting. They're going to trust the kicker from 57 yards out. Can he get it there? And that is no good. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Snags the quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. And the Seminoles come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid game there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Now we run a draw play. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuck that play for no gain.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
And the running back takes the handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. They'll try the option play here. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They bring him down, but a super quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Launches downfield. He's got it near the end zone. Stopped right there, but it's 1st and goal at the 5. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And the back now goes in motion. The quarterback's got it on the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Bringing pressure. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Down big. They'll obviously go for it here on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, they found the matchup here, Chris, on 4th down. A gutsy call, and it pays off. Love this one-on-one matchup. The receiver wins that battle, and the quarterback put it right on the money.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the hands team able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.